Between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it. The 24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line.
Green 80!
Let's go, defense!
14, buddy.
Here we go. Jim.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20.
Here we go.
A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Penny will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check safety.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Check, check. Wait.
59.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D. Watch twist. Out. Check 50.
Third and long. It's Watson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught at the 10. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
You got tight right there. Sit.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing again is Watson. Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Check right 54. Right 54.
Again, it's Watson. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. If you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Wilson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Penny. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Penny, a 1st down carry, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Check 26, check your alert.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Carson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Watch the screen. Gun. Come to me, it's me. 41, Mike. 40.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
He's checking. Scratch.
On 1st down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rashad Penny. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
280.
It's game situation. Let's go. Set. SOS.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check. Slant.
Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's complete. Stills. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, check, check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To the air yet again. Watson out to his left. He finds his target, Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
54. Come, baby. I'm coming, baby. Alert. I think alert. I 24. Check, 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 check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
36 power.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Bring out, bring out, bam, bam, nice.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Wilson will throw again. Yeah, he's got it. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up in an offset eye.
Good job right there, good job right there. Back. Got it.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch out. Check right 54. Right 54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey,
Here's Watson throwing again. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 31. Check 31. Jumper.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... And he's
get that done.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, fellas.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Alert!
Mike's 50. You must go.
To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on.
Go. 14. Reload. Check.
To throw is Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's J.J. Watt. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Stills the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They begin with a run by Penny. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the run, it's Penny. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 24, Wilson, and that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Check, 41. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Zebra. Slam.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Wilson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Texans, 38.
From the 38, Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
Watch the eye. 14, got it.
Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Come on. Watch left, watch left, watch.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. Penny hit and the ball is jarred free. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Seattle. Rashad Penny, 66 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Let's get this. Second down.
Showing that. Kill.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking that time for Stills. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give right side.
It's Carson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
What? You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. Hey, alert, let's do it.
On 3rd down, Penny, a little juke, and some room to work. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.